I've had a couple questions as to how I make my zippered pouches, so here's a tutorial on how to make them. I'm not very good at making tutorials, so bear with me here. So I have the zipper that's cut at 5 inches. I'm going to go ahead and put my pull on. This kind of takes a little bit of time. You can watch a couple other videos on an easier way to put these on, but this is how I do it. Next up, I have my zipper stops cut at 1.5 by 3 inches. You're going to go ahead and attach it here just like that. Make sure that your fabric is even with the other side. I go ahead and line up my presser foot with the edge of the fabric here, and I'm going to go ahead and sew over that. Now that you have that all sewn down, you're going to go ahead and push up on it just like that, and you can iron it down so it stays in place and trim off the excess fabric there. Now we're moving on to the tab that I attach here on the side in case I want to go ahead and add a key fob. This is how I fold it. I iron it as I go so it can stay in place, and then you're going to go ahead and sew down each side. Moving on to the outer fabric, since we have everything else prepped, I'm going to go ahead and start drawing my quilt lines. After you draw your quilt lines, you're going to go ahead and put your fabric on top of your batting, and you're going to start sewing that down. Go ahead and take your zipper and put it face down on top of your outer fabric. Don't worry about the zipper stops kind of falling off the edge here. You're going to trim that off later. Next, you're going to take your lining and put that face down on top of that. I changed out my presser foot for my zipper foot, and you're going to go ahead and sew this down along the edge. I'm a little close to the zipper, so I do have to move it out of the way. We're going to go ahead and attach the other outer piece, so we're going to put this face down on top of the other one. Make sure that your fabric is on top of the zipper just like this. Go ahead and flip that around. We're going to go ahead and put the lining piece on. We're going to put it up at the top just like we did with the outer fabric. Take that over to your sewing machine and go ahead and sew at the top. We're going to go ahead and open this up and do a nice top stitch, making sure that you're getting the lining and the outer on both sides. I put my presser foot over at the edge of the fabric just like this. I'm going to go ahead and tack down this little tab here, so I'm going to fold it in half and put it down just like this and sew it down. So we're going to start sewing it all together, so make sure that your zipper's open. Put your outer fabric with your outer fabric, your lining with your lining fabric. Tuck this piece in with the lining. You're going to sew that all down. Go ahead and clip all around, leaving a 2 to 3 inch gap so that you could turn it later. After you're done sewing all around, go ahead and trim off that excess fabric. That way you can reduce the bulk, and you're going to turn it right side out. Sew the bottom hole closed, and you are all finished.